welcome Taraji P. Henson.
I was talking to a friend the other day, and they referred to something being a water cooler moment. Well, over the past year or so, with so many people working from home, there really aren't office water cooler gatherings. But there are still those amazing moments that we all watched at the same time and we're all talking about the next day. Here are the nominees for lead actor in a limited or anthology series or movie.
Ewan McGregor, Halston. Lin-Manuel Miranda, Hamilton. Leslie Odom Jr., Hamilton. Hugh Grant, The Undoing. Paul Bettany, WandaVision.
And the Emmy for lead actor in a limited or anthology series or movie goes to Ewan McGregor.
Oh, God. It was quite difficult going after you, Kate. That was a lovely speech. I just want to thank our crew, first of all, because like so many people have said tonight, we shot through the pandemic in New York City, and through everybody's professionalism and passion, kept us all safe, and so we couldn't have done it without you. Ryan Murphy, thanks for championing this. Halston and bringing it to Netflix. Thank you to Netflix. I want to thank my lovely cast. It is a lovely pleasure every day of working with these people. David, Rebecca, I love you, and Gianfranco and Krista. It was my great pleasure to work with you every single day. I want to thank Liz Hemmelstein for helping me find Halston's voice. You're just the best in the business. Christine Vachon, thank you. I hope it's not another 20 years before we work together again. And last but not least, in fact, most of all, Dan Minahan, who was our director for all of the episodes. It just was such a great pleasure to have someone to collaborate with like you, and I love you, and this is definitely for you. For you. And Mary, I love you so much. I love you so much, and we'll take this home and show it to our new little boy, Laurie, and to my beautiful girls who I know are watching, Clara, Esther, Jamian, and Anouk. I said I would say hello to you too. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Ewan, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Now,
How are you?
I'm well. I'm not as well as you, I think, honestly, but still, a new friend to take home with you.
Look at that. Isn't it lovely? Beautiful. So touched.
I heard through the grapevine, is there a story behind your shoes that we should know about?
I used to shop in this store in New York City called Number 9. It was right and tucked in the edge of Tribeca. Oh, he's lovely, that actor. Oh, I'm glad he won. The only story is that it was about 20 years ago they shut down, and the guy who owned it was a friend of mine. He gave me these shoes. They'd made them as a sort of prototype. They never used them, and they're sort of one-offs, and I've never worn them. And I thought, oh, tonight's the night for these shoes.
Now they're the lucky shoes.
Yeah, the Emmy shoes. Yeah.
The Emmy shoes. When you look at a role and you say, you know, this is something I want to be a part of, because you've done a wide variety of roles over the course of your career. What is it about a role? What is it about, you know, playing Halston that calls you, that makes you think, you know what, this is something that I want to be a part of?
I was inspired by the director, Dan Minahan, who met me and showed me some amazing photographs of Halston. And I didn't know him. I didn't know anything about him. And I was intrigued at this fabulous, famous, important American designer. I didn't know him, you know. And there was just something about the photographs of him. I could see that he was, I just wanted to play him almost straight away. You know, there's something behind his eyes, and he's just a complicated, wonderful, fabulous character. So, and I like people like that. I like,
people who, stories to tell.
Yeah, and people who sort of break the mold and are fiercely themselves. You know, I think that's awesome.
You mentioned a second ago an actor that you were a fan of. What shows this year have you been a fan of?
Oh, goodness. I've been watching lots of shows. I've been, lots and lots. Now I've got a complete blank. Yeah, I know. What shows do I like?
Well, this is a night for people who love TV.
I think it's important that I May Destroy You got nominated tonight.
And
that's an important show. What a beautiful, beautiful show that is. Yeah, amazing.
Thank you for your
Thanks so
time,
much.
sir.
Cheers.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So our first question for Ewan is going to come from David from Extra. Go for it, David.
Hi, David.
Hello, Ewan. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I listened to your acceptance speech and I was struck. I thought if I read this correctly, it seemed quite emotional for you. This towards the end, it seemed like when you're, saying hello to your girls, and it seems like this had a great significance for you. Can you sum up what it means to you to win this award?
Yeah, it was well, it was a surprise. It was a surprise, and it's incredibly nerve-wracking sitting there waiting for your category to come up, and there's so many people you want to thank, and rightly you want to thank, and then the fear that you might forget them, or. But yeah, my kids were texting me, my daughters were texting me. We're on this group chat, and they're all in different places. 3 of my kids are on the East Coast. My eldest, Clara, is 25. She lives in New York. My 19-year-old Esther is at college in New York. My 20-year-old Jamian is at college in Connecticut. My little Anouk's watching at home in LA, and my son is only 12 weeks old, so he's not watching this at all. But they were very in my mind, and they were texting in this group chat before I went up. Before my category came up, and they're like, I can't find it. And they're like, it's on CBS, and like, I'm watching on this, and good luck, Dad. And it was they were very present in my mind. And there was just a lot of beautiful things said tonight in some of the other acceptance speeches. And I have 4 daughters, and the importance of women and women's rights and equality for women and equal pay for women. It's so great to be in a room where people are talking about that, and I always think about my girls, and so that is moving and important.
Wonderful. Congratulations. Ewan.
Thanks, mate. Thank
Well
you.
deserved.
Yeah.
Thank you, David. Next up, we have Kate from Access Hollywood. Go
Go,
for it,
Kate.
Kate.
Ewan, congratulations for your win on this. I loved your sweet shout out to Mary and little Lori. I'm just curious, is this what your date nights look like for mom and dad?
Most every night. Yeah, this is kind of what we're up to at the moment. Yeah. No, it was very weird to leave the house without him tonight. It was very strange. The feeling to be, it's the first time we've ever gone out anywhere without him. So, yeah, it was odd. But it'll be nice to go back home to him.
And can you tease any Obi-Wan for us?
Not really. We finished our shooting, our series, and it was really, really good fun. I really enjoyed working with Deborah Chow, and I think it will not disappoint. I mean, I think it's going to be good. I had a really good time making it, and worked with some really wonderful people, lovely people, and the new technology that we employed doing it is cool, and it was a different experience than making the original 3 films that I did, and I really, really liked it. It was good. But I'm not going to tell you anything else.
Thank you
Sorry.
so much.
Thank you so